Good day and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mr. Gardner, the art teacher, and today I'll be demonstrating how to construct a cup. Alright, and this is actually a teacup. Alright, but before we actually start the drawing process, there's some things that I will highlight as it relates to the drawing of the cup. One, we have to take into consideration the ellipse that will be formed at the top of the cup. Alright. Generally, we'll see an ellipse if we're looking at a cylindrical object, at the top of a cylindrical object from a side view. All right, good. However, if we look directly at the opening of this cup from above, we'll see what looks like a complete circle. All right. However, in this case, as I said before, we want to look at this cup from a side view. All right. Good. So there are a few other things that we need to take into consideration when we are constructing our cup. Good. We have to take into consideration the width of our cup. So the width of our cup is this section between my two fingers, okay? We also want to take into consideration the height of the cup. Good. Which is from the top of the cup to the base of the cup, all right? We also notice that the cup, it has a handle, okay? When we are drawing, we want to look at the shapes that we see. So in this case, I'm seeing a C that is turned backwards, okay? So when I'm drawing this cup, I would want to take into consideration that shape that I'm actually seeing while looking at the cup. Good. So let us get started. So first, what I'll do is I'll establish the width. And what I'll do is I'll draw two vertical lines, okay? Two vertical lines, good. Then what I'll do is I'll create the base of the cup, okay? If you notice, for the base of the cup, I use a curved line, okay? Because the cup, it has a curved surface. All right, so now I'm going to establish the ellipse for the cup. All right, so for the ellipse of the cup, we want to ensure that these two ends of the ellipse, this one over here and this one over here, they are not pointed, okay? We want to establish that, okay? All right, so we have our width and we also have the height of our cup. Good. Now we want to establish where our handle would start here and where it would end. Okay, so our starting point and our termination point. So if you notice that this cup, there's a certain distance that it starts from the top. So what I'll do is I'll just use a little marker here to indicate where my handle will start here. And I'll also put a little marker down here to show my termination point. As I said earlier, the shape of the handle is like a C that is turned backwards. So I'll go ahead and I'll construct the handle of the cup. Okay? Good. So I have the basic shape of my handle there. Here I'll just curve that part. Then now I'm going to establish the width of that handle. I'll also examine what is happening between the handle there to make it look as realistic as possible. You notice I'm not using an eraser, mainly because the line is important when you're drawing, okay? We don't want to spend too much time erasing. We want to draw, all right? So good. So now we have established our cup, all right? So we see the ellipse, we see the width, we see the height, we see the handle. Now I want to show that my cup is actually placed on a surface, all right? So what I'll do is I'll draw a horizontal line. This horizontal line will represent my table line, okay? This table line now will give us the impression that my object is actually sitting on a surface, okay? Hopefully this video was helpful to you. If it was, please like and also subscribe. Please look forward to my next video. My next video, I hope to show you how to actually tone or shade a cup using a particular shading technique. All right, so bye for now and see you in my next video.